Hi, hello everyone. This is Shanmugaraj. Welcome to my channel. One of the aims of this channel is to build a global knowledge sharing platform in the domains of agile, leadership, and project management. You can join me and help me with that, either by subscribing to this channel or sharing my videos to our friends, right? So, having said that, let us get into today's topic. Currently, we are discussing some of the leadership ideas from MIT Sloan School of Management. Today's topic is AI adoption in America. The who, what, and where of AI adoption in America. So, this particular article has been published yesterday, which is February 7th, 2024. Why it matters? A new study finds that artificial intelligence is being adopted unevenly in the US, with use clustered in large companies and industries such as manufacturing and healthcare. The research shows variation in AI adoption. According to Christina McLaren, a visiting scholar with the MIT Initiative on the Digital Economy and the paper's lead author, just 6% of US companies used AI in 2017. The researchers found an AI use was concentrated in larger companies and industries such as manufacturing and information technology. Adoption was also clustered in some superstar cities such as San Francisco, San Antonio, and Nashville. The narrative is that AI is everywhere all at once, but the data shows it's harder to do than people seem interested in discussing, right? The researchers defined AI adoption as using AI for production, not in invention, not in aspiration, and not even in commercialization from firms that are selling things that rely on AI. The finding that just 6% of the companies reported using AI in 2017 is still relevant today, pointing to a November 2023 Census Bureau survey that showed that fewer than 4% of the companies use AI to produce goods and services. Initial in-depth survey showed other early trends. AI use was highest among large companies. More than 50% of the companies with more than 5,000 employees were using AI, as were more than 60% of the companies with more than 10,000 employees. Use varied among sectors. About 12% of the firms in manufacturing, information services, and healthcare were using AI, compared to 4% in construction and retail. AI adoption is happening in some superstar cities, but it has also clustered in some unlikely places. These include manufacturing hubs in the Midwest as well as the southern cities with fewer companies overall than tech hubs in Silicon Valley, the Boston area, or New York City. The use of AI in production is happening in different places than just the areas that are inventing and commercializing AI-based technologies. The picture you are seeing shows that AI use intensity and testing rates by sector. It has been categorized with high intensity, medium intensity, and low intensity. High intensity means the company is using using AI for more than 25% of production or services. Medium is between 5% and 25%, and low is less than 5%. So if you look at this picture, we are seeing good traction in manufacturing, information, right? Information and healthcare, right? So that shows high intensity, and they have a better intensity, right, compared to other sectors. So this obviously sees that these three sectors are leading the curve. Startups that embrace AI have younger leaders, right? To help determine the characteristics of the companies that are more likely to use AI, the researchers identified 75,000 startups that participated in the 2018 annual business survey and weighted their responses to represent 740,000 firms. The researchers found that startups using AI were more likely to have younger and more highly educated and more highly experienced leader than startups that were not using AI. So venture capital backing and a focus on process innovation were also associated with AI adoption. The firms that have other things going on for them tend to be the ones that can leverage bleeding edge technology like AI, the ability to reconfigure how work gets done and how things get made, and an important predictor of whether AI is used in production. Finally, AI adoption requires overcoming inertia and adjustment cost. Ultimately, the biggest barriers to AI adoption may be the inertia and the adjustment costs. This was true with internet word processes, and even double entry bookkeeping. Both factors exist for good reasons, right? And shouldn't be discounted. When we see the trends with upside potential, we cannot ignore the dark side that can overturn the aspirations that people have for their jobs and their children. So we need an approach to AI that is realistic and evidence based about both the benefits and costs for different packets of the economy and the society. So this particular paper is authored by McLaren University of British Columbia professor and few other folks from Stanford University, right? And US Census Bureau economics. With that, we come to the conclusion of this video. To summarize this video, right? So we have certainly seen decent trends on AI adoption. When we mean that AI adoption, particularly to production, it is very less. It is 4% to 6%. And we have seen that AI adoption is, only big companies are using predominantly, right, compared to small companies. Um, AI adoption, we have seen that, three sectors like healthcare, information services, and manufacturing, they're using it with high intensity. And we see that, AI adoption is clustered. It's not only in big cities, it's also clustered around, Midwest and southern cities. We have seen that AI adoption, biggest barriers are, inertia and equipment costs, right? And the startups that use AI adoption are seeing more and more young leaders, in their companies, right? And we need to build, we are in a situation where, we need to build a responsible AI, right? So I hope you guys like these kind of videos that helps you to become a better leader, right? With that, I'm signing off. See you in next video.